Africa is a continent. You cannot tell a story of a continent well one way. Every coin have a double face, but the Westerners are so focused on telling just the misery story that it's like we cannot get ourselves from the ground up. Who built our road? If you want to build road, the Westerners are the ones that are going to have the contract to do it. They don't teach people. AIDS is killing Africa. You bring the money, you do your thing. Everybody's in their bubble. We're coming to help you, but the African people are never part of it. How can you help somebody without asking the person, what do you need and how can we do it together? Show people how to fish. Don't give them the fish. Put in all those foundations, then nothing is changing. We are not transforming the life of the people, but we are just there for our own ego to sit down the TV going, I build this, I do this. How many Africans work with you? How many Africans do you help?
I'm asking you now as a UNICEF ambassador, but also as a West African. What is happening now with Ebola?
Ebola is showing really that colonization is still going on. Poverty is politically made, and they made it in Africa and they are implementing it in here. Because if they can make so many people poor in Africa, they will do it in the country to keep the power. Everybody's looking at China. We want to be as China. China have no democracy. Why should we give democracy to our people? I mean, everything is linked. If you think that Ebola are not going to come here, you're not living on planet Earth. I can tell you that. Because you can't stop people from going from one place to the other. And you don't help people in Africa, sooner or later it's going to come and impact you. It does not matter how hard you try. No money can save you from death. I don't care how rich you are.
You're certainly not only a great singer, you're also an activist. And as we can hear now.
I have to be, because I believe in the connectivity that we have. For me, a human being has never been a matter of color. I never grew up even in Benin, I never grew up thinking about anybody being white, black, yellow, or red. I don't care. Really, I don't. Because your brain is the same color as mine. And who knows the color of a soul? Where is the color of a soul? If you show me the brain, anywhere.
Actually, I can show you exactly where. No.
I don't want you to be talking about my brain, y'all. Everybody have the same. If you do my head, it's going to be the same. And we keep on constantly thinking that if we ditch the other person, we're going to feel better. I don't think so. For me, every time I can empower somebody to take lead in his own life, to go from one step to the other, that's all I need. Because you see it bloom, and it's not in your hand anymore. Give people the responsibility to do what they want to do. I don't believe in guilt for one bit. My father said, in my house, there's never going to be any guilt. You do something wrong, excuse yourself. Guilt is a poison that eats you from inside.